Oh, no, there's downsides. There's downsides to either choice. It's just that the downsides of being a Kryptonian are much less than the ones of being insane. And that's primarily because of the types of story that they are. Superman is a story about a normal person being handed the powers of a god. Every Kryptonian we've seen, Superman, Supergirl, Superboy, Krypto the Superdog, they are all basically normal people, and they all control their powers with very little training. No one really teaches them what to do, they just get used to it after a while. It doesn't take that long. Like I said, at most, we're talking about months. If you really want to, like, estimate the worst case scenario, maybe about a year. But these normal people, you know, just normal people, people who grew up like anyone else, just eventually get a hand on their powers without any intervention. I mean, yeah, Superboy had some intervention with, you know, different secret organizations, and depending on what version of Supergirl, you could say, you know, there were people who taught her, but in general, it needs very, very little intervention. And, you know, the main Kryptonian, Clark Kent, just figured it out. He's not a very good fighter. In canon, DC Comics, you know, like, he basically throws fists like crazy. He is not a trained fighter. And so the big question is, what would I rather be? And that's the thing. Goku is not a normal dude. He's insane. Most of the Saiyans are insane. They do things that normal people wouldn't do. And because of that, they get cool powers. I am normal. I am basically a guy. I spend most of my time writing because I'm a professional writer, playing video games and cooking and gardening and stuff like that. That is the type of person who Clark Kent was, and he got the powers of Superman. He didn't have to train, he didn't have to push himself, he just ended up getting them. Sure, you gotta hold back your power to not destroy stuff. Sure, you hear a bunch of people and you have to tune them out. Sure, you know, problems with kryptonite. But the thing is, he did it. He was a normal guy, and he did it. All of the Saiyans were not normal people. That's the thing. They were anime heroes. Superman is specifically written to be an everyman. I'm basically an everyman, so I just think it would fit better. I would fit better in the story that calls for an everyman than in the story that calls for a crazy anime superhero. I'm not a crazy anime superhero. I'm a guy.